Meet the 6'8" and knockout artist set to welcome Francis Ngannou back to MMA after Anthony Joshua fight. Renan Ferreira will be Francis Ngannou's next MMA opponent. The former featherweight champion hasn't fought in his first sport since appointing Cyril Gane over 5 rounds at UFC 270 in January 2022. Since then, he's left Dana White's promotion, signed a lucrative MMA deal with the PFL, boxed Tyson Fury and been booked to face Anthony Joshua in Saudi Arabia on March 8. While Ngannou has been chasing boxing glory, PFL have been trying to find an opponent worthy of squaring off against the Predator in the cage later this year. After talks of Deontay Wilder crossing over to a new sport to face Ngannou died down, it was announced the Cameroonian's next opponent would be decided in a champion versus champion fight. On Saturday night, Ferreira, who is the PFL heavyweight title holder, squared off against Bellator heavyweight king Ryan Bader to mark the merger of the UFC's two biggest rivals. Fans were blown away by Ferreira's sheer size as the 6'8" Brazilian was pictured towering over Bader, who is 6 inches smaller, 30 pounds lighter, and has spent most of his career competing at light heavyweight. Bader was unable to overcome the size discrepancy as he was dropped by a massive counter right hand before being stopped after just 21 seconds. Ngannou watched from the front row as Ferreira made their fight official. However, he made a swift exit from the venue when the 34-year-old called him out and seemingly set up a face-off between two of MMA's scariest fighters. "Francis, where you at?" Ferreira said through an interpreter. "I'm waiting for you, let's do this. I'm the champion out here." Problema may be new to some MMA fans, but hardcore supporters of the sport have been well aware of the Parangata native for several years. Ferreira bounced back with 3 successive wins, including a knockout victory against Stuart Austin, the only man with a legitimate win over UFC interim heavyweight champion Tom Aspinall. As the competition level increased, Ferreira struggled badly as he lost 3 consecutive fights against Klidson Abreu, Andy D'Elia, and Rizvan Kuniev. The defeats to Abreu and Kuniev were wiped from his record as both men tested positive for banned substances after outpointing him over 3 rounds. Since then, Ferreira has put together a 4-fight win streak and won a $1 million tournament. He even impressed John Jones by brutally knocking out his teammate. The KO merchant will spend a few weeks enjoying his victory before returning to camp and beginning preparations for a $2 million fight.